Hello guys. In this video we will discuss about the Simon Commission. In the last video we have spoken that in the Government of India 1919 Act, the British government has said that there will be a statutory commission within next 10 years about the possible constitutional reforms. Okay? So the government of India, the government of the British has established a Simon Commission in 1927, and they had came to India in the year 1928. So the reason is to report on the condition of India under its new constitutional reforms. That is, whether what are the situations and what kind of constitutional reforms need to be established in the Simon in the next Government of India Act. So Simon Commission, the commission had occurred in 1920, had came to India 1928. However, all parties, for example, the Congress Party, Hindu Parishad, Hin, for example, Congress Party, Muslim League, and All India Hindu Mahasabha, and other parties also boycotted this commission because all members of this commission were British, and this bit came in 2013 prelims examination. Indians boycotted, all parties boycotted the Simon Commission due to the following reasons, and they asked this bit. Okay, and however, the Simon Commission has submitted its report in the 1930 and recommended the abolition of diarchy. In the 1919 Act, we have discussed about the diarchy, and it means there will be two subjects. One is reserved subjects, another is transferred subjects. Please revise, okay? And it also recommended about the extension of the responsible government in the provinces and establishment of the Federation of British India and Princely States. The Federation of the British India Princely State means it recommended about the establishment of the federation having the provinces of having British Indian provinces. We have discussed that there are so many provinces like Northwest Frontier Province and United Province. Okay, combining these provinces and 552 princely states and continuation of communal electorate and so on. So by 1919 Act, we have already the government had already given communals, that is separate electorate for 6 Anglo-Indians and so many communities in order to divide the Indian population on communal lines, and this commission also recommended for the continuation of the communal electorate. So, in order to consider the proposals of this commission, 3 roundtable conferences were convened between the representatives of the British government, British India, and the Indian princely states. And these roundtable conferences were held in London. On the basis of these discussions, 3 roundtable conferences were happened, and parallelly, civil disobedience movement was also started in 1930s, and the first roundtable conference was boycotted by the British, and the second one was attended by the Gandhi, representing the whole Congress party. So lot of developments happened, and we will discuss them in separate videos. So at the end of 3 roundtable conference, a white paper was constitutional reforms was prepared and submitted for the consideration of the Joint Select Committee of the British Parliament. Okay, joint means having the members from the 2 houses. The recommendations of this committee were incorporated committee, that is Joint Select Committee, in the next Government of India 1935 Act. However, after 1930, there was another key reform which has happened, that is communal award in August 1932 by the Ramsay MacDonald. Okay. What is this communal award? A scheme of representation of minorities. That is, through this communal award, Ramsay MacDonald wanted to divide the Hindu society into more bits and pieces and wanted to divide the Hindu society, that is Indian society, into more communities. They continued separate electorates to depressed classes also, and they reserved 71 seats in the Central Legislative Assembly. However, Gandhi understood the intention behind the Ramsay MacDonald's Communal Award, and he went on to fast on to death in the Errawada Jail, Pune. See this communal representation extension, the continuation was recommended by the Simon Commission. So, and the Joint Select Committee also recommended it, and Ramsay MacDonald has recommended it. I mean, he brought a proposal. So, there was a pact happened between Ambedkar and Gandhi re- regarding the reservation for the depressed classes rather than the separate electorates. And it contained what are the provisions of this Pune Pact. It was signed in 1932. Okay, it retained the Hindu joint electorate and gave reserved seats to the depressed classes. Actually, the reserved seats for almost 141, which were almost double than what was offered by the Ramsay MacDonald, and they gave reserved seats of almost 141 in the central legislature and also in the provincial legislatures also. It also, along with the joint, most of the textbooks have missed this point, along with giving the reserved seats for the depressed classes, these 2 points, okay, remember, they also called for non-discrimination of the depressed classes in public services. Okay, so the present reservation system has roots here. They urged for the efforts towards the fair representation of the community in the public services. Both points have a similar understand how meaning, and it also contains provisions for earmarking a portion of the state's educational grant for depressed classes. Okay, education reservations. See, this Pune Pact is a small pact having only 9 points. Out of these 9 points, these are the three key points. I have read the Pune Pact, I mean the original document which is available in online. So when we make notes, we need to make notes taking points directly from the original acts rather than relying on Lakshmikant or other YouTube sources. Okay, I'm making videos taking the and referring the exact sources. Okay, and the significance of this Pune Pact is it emphatically sealed Ambedkar's leadership for the depressed classes. He emerged as such a huge leader after this pact, and he made the entire country morally responsible for the upliftment of the depressed classes rather than just a section, the whole country. It includes minorities also, Anglo Indians also, whoever is present. Even the British government was also made responsible for the upliftment of the depressed classes. See, such a visionary thought by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. In the next video, we will discuss about the Government of 1935 Act, which had certain recommendations from the Simon Commission and the then socio-political economic situations. Because this is 1932, and still the CDM and other revolutionary activities are also happening. Okay, and the demands of Congress are growing ever and ever again. So in the 1935, there are so many fabulous recommendations are coming, which is also a part of the structure of the Indian Constitution. Thank you so much.